So, I know I haven't really gotten to work on anything yet, but it's just because I'm trying to get everything set up. But, wanted to get the video going. So, right now, I think my tag is out of date, so I gotta actually go to the tag office and get my tag renewed, because I'm almost positive it is out of whack. You know what I mean. It's out of service, out of whatever. Alright, so gotta go get tag renewed. Couple different things. So one of the big things I gotta do is I try to work on a lot of my stuff, but I have a guy, either my brother or someone he's recommended to me, will do work on the diesel. Not that I'm uncomfortable doing it, but this is the most complete vehicle I own, like completely put together, and I would rather a professional do it, so that, what's the word I'm thinking of? So that I'm not worried about messing it up. So like, I just got a new fuel pump done. I'm gonna have a new exhaust put on. Different thing, upgrades, repairs. I have that done. The reason I have that done by someone else is just because I don't have the time right now. I'd rather work on the vehicles that are less together. So, but that is one of the things I plan on doing. Is I got two projects. So I need to put a new exhaust on this, and then there's a part, I don't remember the Instagram, but there's a part that replaces this area on the dash, and I can get like an iPad mini or a nice touch screen there. So those are two upgrades I'm doing just a little bit. So right now, gotta get going. Alright, well, I hope this camera's set up correctly. I'm looking right in the thing. Okay, so I just stopped by the local tag office here in Salisbury, and of course they're doing the social distance thing, but there's 20 people outside, so that means there's at least 10 inside. I'm not waiting around, so I'm going to get going. But I'm just gonna give y'all a little heads up on what's going on. So the reason I haven't gotten a lot of actual work done in videos yet is just because I'm trying to get set up, but also it's mainly I'm trying to get set up. But I got two main projects: this diesel, which will get footage but not as much, and my Super B. F100's on the back burner. But if the channel goes somewhere, I have a lineup of probably 4 other projects that'll become things if y'all are interested. I have a 90s F-150 that I'd love to make into like a race truck, like a track/drifter. I have like a 60s Lincoln Continental that I would love to restore. I'd like to make a rock crawler, the F-100 of course. So I have a ton of projects that I would love to work on. But I mainly had the first 2 for this channel and then go from there. So that's kind of the update on this. Now it's time to drive home. So that feels slightly like a wasted trip, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. So I think I'm just gonna take care of my tag online. I kind of forgot I could do that. But yeah, different projects. I mean, this truck and the Super Bee are the two main ones. And like I said, the F100 and the Lincoln would be the next two. Of course, I'd love to work on something like, you know, an import. I fall into that category of car guy that just loves everything. I just like vehicles. So I really don't have preferences. I mean, I prefer American muscle, you know, American trucks. That's just me. But like, I'd love to get like an older BMW. You know, I love the old Datsuns. Just, I'm a fan of cars and trucks in general. If it goes vroom vroom, I'm in. So like, I'd love to, I mean, the Super Bee is gonna kind of be like a street, like I definitely want to go do power tour with it once it's ready. Like, that's what I want to do. But for the project with this, I mean, eventually I'd like to get it repainted, different stuff. Actually, let's go around the vehicle so y'all can see kind of what I got planned for it, okay? Sorry, I'm only working with one GoPro right now, so it's a little difficult getting footage with everything. So one of the big things, oh, that's thunder. Okay, so one of the things I eventually want to do with this bad boy, this is the original paint from '97, you know, when we bought the thing. Pretty much new. I was born in '96, so the trucks, I'm older than the truck by just a little bit. But like, as you can see, like, it's wearing, I mean, there's some of the paint down here is wearing, you got stickers chipping, stuff like that. Some of this stuff's getting bad, but I still got the stock exhaust. So one of the things I want to do is upgrade it to a 5-inch wide straight pipe, have that all done. Eventually I'm getting it repainted, but it's getting painted the same color. I would like to keep the black, silver, or black, gray, black, keep all the chrome trim. I want to definitely keep as much chrome on it as I can. And I still even got stock wheels. These mirrors are going, so whenever I get rid of these, I'll sell them to whoever wants them. And my phone's still in there. So I saw a build my brother pointed out to me. The guy had sorry, settings got messed up. The camera cut out on me. What I was saying is, brother saw a build. They had brand new Super Duty mirrors put on, and I thought it looked really good. So I'm gonna do that. I mean, little things like I might get the cab lights changed. But one of the big things is I want new wheels. I'm looking at fuels. I'm looking at different ones. But essentially, it's going to be same diameter tire. I'm not changing. I'm putting a leveling kit, so it's going to get leveled, but I'm not putting a lift kit. I like the height it's at. But I want some nice deep dish fuels that are going to bring it out till about here. I want it kind of flush with the fender. So the fuel rims, deep dish, bring it out. I want bigger rim, less tire. So essentially, like, the rim's gonna get that big, and I'm gonna have tire like that. So that is the main thing. Like, new headlights, grill's still in good order, just a lot of different things. So that's mainly what's going on with the truck. I'm saying a lot. So the big thing with the truck is I kind of want to get to show quality, because it's a 20-year-old truck that's still in great condition. Like, it's great. I also want to get the bed relined, but when it gets painted, that's when I'm going to change out the mirrors. I think the lighting's bad here. So I mean, I like the ride height, but essentially I want to make a show truck. Also, this is controversial to the Ford guys. That bush, I don't remember that bush. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. So, I gotta get in the house. So, alright, so I gotta grab my earbuds so I can go work in the trophy shop. Also, very sorry, messing with new settings on the camera, so it's a little funky right now. I'm sorry. Oh, gotta start the washer again. Ugh. All these little things I keep catching. So, 7.3 in it is still great. 7.3 liter Power Stroke is still great. It's a great motor. I'm gonna argue, besides the 5.9 Cummins in the 90s and early 2000s, the 7.3 Power Stroke, unmatched. I'm just gonna make that point right now. I just think it's one of the better diesels. 6.0s are iffy. And I'm a Ford guy. Like, I love Ford trucks. But down the road, I'm looking into whenever that 7.3 is just done, because it's 20 years old. I don't know how many more years I'm going to get out of it before I start needing to do some heavy duty stuff. Down the road, there's some guys, I think they're called OBS Solutions. Eventually I want to take it to them and have them do the painting and the mirrors and the interior. I'm doing little stuff, but they're going to do the big bulk of it. I want professionals to do it. Because the Super Bee, when it gets to the nitty gritty, like near the end when I'm doing like paint and trim, I'm going to have professionals do that. But I can do up until then. If it ever gets to that point, it might stay a race car. But one of the things I want to do is I want horsepower. More power, baby. So that's one of the big things I want to do is I want more horsepower. So probably if I want to see how the 7.3 will do, but the 7.3s don't, there are plenty of people that get plenty of horsepower, and I maybe haven't done enough research, but I found there's way more aftermarket parts and people that know how to get heavy horsepower out of a 5.9 Cummins than a 7.3 Power Stroke. The 5.9s are just... the 5.9 Cummins, in my opinion, is the LS of diesels. My opinion, I'm probably wrong, but that's where I'm going with it. And that's why this part of the video is a little longer. So, down the road, if the 7.3 is still good enough to fix, I will. Or I'm going to come and swap it. I want twin turbos. Dual, combo, quad setup. I want horsepower. But that's essentially the overview for the Power Stroke. The OBS. I'm gonna call it OBS. So the reason I keep talking about this stuff, I'd like to get some of this footage out before I spend some of my good footage of actually working on them on the early videos that aren't gonna get a lot of views. So I'd rather get the word out and then get the footage out. So this is getting released probably tomorrow, which is Friday, or Saturday. Then next week, I'm going to have some footage for the Super Bee, trying to get it out of the woods and into the barn. I'm also, another channel, this is TMS3 Builds. I also have another channel I'm starting up called TMS3 Forge. I'm also a knife maker and attempting to be a blacksmith as well. Many hobbies, many hobbies. So instead of putting everything on one channel, I'm doing that channel. Barn builds, part of the build is going to be on this channel, part's going to be on that channel, because the barn's getting split up into two main areas, automotive and knife making. So I don't want to spend all my time with that. So I don't want to, it feels like when we get to building the barn, there are parts where it seems like all of a sudden there's stuff done, but you haven't seen it. It's because it's on the other channel. So playlists are going to start going once I get content out, but I'm going to try to keep a lot of footage on that. You know, there's going to be road trips and car meets and stuff like that. And probably down the road, I don't want to do this by myself. So as I build a community around this, I have some friends, like guys at WeTJ, a couple other buddies. They're also into automotive. This part of the video is getting a little long, I realize. But I have other guys that will probably join the crew, so we can do stuff. So, as always, y'all have a good day. I need you to like, subscribe, comment, notifications. And I think that's it. So God bless y'all. Matt out.